Hi there, my name's Karen. Thank you so much for coming across my channel today. I have got a perfect practice for you if you feel like you don't want to practice at all. Maybe you're not feeling very well today, maybe your energy's a little bit low. Whatever it is that is making you feel a little bit of resistance to the mat, we're going to honor that, come up with something really soft and gentle that allows you to tap into your own intuition and let your body guide you, not to be forced into doing anything that you don't feel like doing. But quite often movement is exactly what we've been looking for, and it does always tend to make us feel a little bit better. So I've got a few props with me. I've got a block, which is always handy for just raising the ground up. I've also got myself a bolster here, which we're going to lean on later just to give us some support to get some deeper opening sensations through the chest, and also some deeper releases in the hamstrings, in the psoas area as well. So, okay, without further ado, we'll get started in a very brief meditation that just allows you to tap into the way that you're feeling right now today. Noticing first the energy of the room that you are surrounded in. Maybe there are the sounds of other people sharing your home. Maybe there's the sounds of the outside world. Having that level of acceptance for all things that are external to you right now in this moment. And once we cultivate that feeling of acceptance, we can acknowledge that sometimes there will be a little disturbance to your practice. There might be a loud noise. There might be a ring at the doorbell. We can just take a moment to allow that in and then return back to this more inward focus. And just have your hands on your knees allows you to kind of drop in a little bit deeper to your inner being. Perhaps starting to notice the breath rising and falling. Just observing the rhythm of the breath. And then on your next inhalation, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Let the fingertips touch. And as you exhale, just cactusing your chest, opening up here. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, turning gently to the right, just not pushing or forcing. Bringing yourself gently back to center. Take a big breath in. Exhale gently to the left. Bring yourself softly back to center, and then bring your hands into prayer at your third eye. Take a moment to acknowledge this inner wisdom that we all possess. Those feelings that tell us perhaps we shouldn't do that HIIT workout today. Perhaps we shouldn't go for that run. Perhaps we should take a little bit of time for ourselves. Listening and cultivating that voice as we practice and flow today. From here, extend your right arm all the way down to the floor. As you reach your left arm up, feel like you're just turning your chest to the sky, exposing through the rib cage, breathing in, breathing out. And then just take a big, big sweep of this left arm, release it all the way around and down to the floor at the left side, so you can take your right arm up and over, reaching up, breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly start to bring that arm all the way over, releasing both of your fingertips to the floor now. Separate your feet and just bring them into this modified yogic squat. So we just bring our elbows on the inside, root down through your toes and feet, and then lift your heart up, holding here. Again, just connect to your breath, just connect to the sensation that is guiding you, allowing you to find some ease in your day if that's exactly what you need. Releasing your left hand down to the floor, take your right arm, float it up to the sky. And then can you bring that right hand behind you, lifting up through your shoulder, holding here. And then taking that right arm all the way up, bring yourself back to that position where the hands are rooted. We take our awareness, our focus back inwards. No matter what the external distractions. Releasing now that right hand down to the floor as the left arm floats all the way up. And then can you bring it behind your back, just opening up through the chest. Holding here for a moment or two. And then reaching that arm up, release it down towards the floor. Now, I'd like for you to just gently guide this right heel towards your left bottom cheek. And then you're going to bring this left leg all the way on top. And I'm just kind of veering over to the right a little just to get my leg over. But I'm going to try and then bring my sitting bones back down towards the earth. If that's not available for your body, you can pop a block underneath your hips. You can also have this bottom leg, your right leg, untucked and out in front of you. All I want for you to do is just connect to this gentle twist and this sensation that you're rooting. You're rooting into the awareness of you today, what you hold, what you know about yourself, and about this precious resource that is your energy. From here, can you sweep your arms up to the sky? Bring the hands over towards the right. Bring your hands to the floor and then pivot your body all the way around. So I'm lifting my bottom up. I'm pivoting around on my feet and my hands are guiding me around. So magically, then my right leg comes on top. And if yours didn't come around magically, that's okay. Just come back to the front, bring your right leg on top. And again, those adjustments can be made. Our hips are very often not symmetrical, so something might need to be supported underneath you. Just hold yourself here for a moment or two. Breathing in, breathing out. Just feeling that gentle stretch through the exterior of your hip. And then we'll just gently release that right leg. Can you bend the right knee? And from here, we're going to hug the left knee in towards us. So we squeeze it in, then lengthen that right leg out, taking hold of the back of your calf and just lengthening your leg up here. Now it's really tempting to kind of allow yourself to curve here. So can you just try and lift up nice and brightly as you can. And if that means that you have to hold lower down, that's totally fine. You don't have to really strain for your foot. We're not straining today. We are lifting up and out of the earth and just tapping into that awareness. Awareness of what will serve you right now in this moment. Breathe that awareness in from the very seat of your body all the way up to that third eye space. Imagine it that it's lighting up your spine with that knowing. You can even visualize some beautiful lights there as well. That always helps me to kind of really focus my awareness and attention. Now, can you bring your left hand on the either inside of your calf or the inside of your foot and just take that leg softly out to the side, not going too crazy, just easing it out. You can also use a strap here and then maybe turn towards the right. Breathing in, breathing out. And then gently bring this left foot in towards you, hugging that heel in. Your left arm is going to go up, around and behind, and then we're going to lift up into this stargazer. Reaching and lifting, opening yourself up, and then lowering your bottom down towards the earth. Okay, we're going to then return and take that left leg out long, bend your right knee in, just give it a little squeeze. You can stay like this if you prefer, or we're going to then extend that leg out long, holding wherever feels good, and already that temptation is there to lean back. Just try to lift up and maybe hold your leg a little lower, or even towards the top of your thigh, just so you feel that connection. And then flex the toes towards the face, holding here. Breathing in that beautiful awareness, the wisdom that your body holds and carries today. Staying here for just a few more breaths. Trying to focus in on your inner landscape. And then bringing your right hand either on the inside of your foot or the inside of your calf, take that leg out. Doesn't have to go to the splits or anything like that. And then just turn your head gently, breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly releasing, bringing that right heel in towards your thigh. Your right arm is going to go all the way up and over, lifting your hips away from the ground, opening yourself up, breathing as you find all that beautiful space. And then lower your bottom down towards the floor. Okay, from here, we're going to bring the soles of our feet gently together. And depending on how flexible your hips are, you might want to take your feet out a little further if you're noticing a little bit of tenderness. And because we're not going hell for leather today and we're quite early on into the practice, just have the feet just more of a diamond shape. Hands towards your ankles. Let's inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest up. Exhaling, folding forward. One more time, inhaling, lifting the chest up. And then exhale, folding forward. Staying here for about 5 breaths. And then slowly, slowly ease your way out of that position. Coming now onto your hands and your knees. Taking a little moment to adjust yourself here. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Your feet can be tucked if you need a bit more balance or flat to the floor. We inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, round. Inhaling, lifting your chest up. Exhale, rounding. One more time to lift up with the chest. And then gently to exhale, round. Tuck your toes and then lift up into your downward facing dog. And in your downward dog, use your intuition just to feel what needs to move softly and sway. Maybe it's your head just gently moving side to side. Maybe it's your hips. Maybe it's just the bending and the walking out of your downward dog. Really tap into what you feel today. And just allow yourself just to create a whole lot of space through the back body. On your next inhalation, maybe bringing that left foot in a little. Take your right leg up to the sky, reach it up. Bend your right knee and then just circle it around in space. If you don't want to be in a downward dog, the option as well is also to be in this position. So you can continue doing this kneeling. As long as you're listening to your intuitive body, that's all that matters. So you can either be here or in this downward facing dog. And then let's extend that right leg all the way back behind us. Step your right foot forward between your hands. From here, we're going to rock forward as you inhale. Lift the heart up, feel like it's guiding you. And then exhale, ease it back. Inhale, rocking the body forward. Exhaling, easing it back. One more time to rock the body forward here, and then take that right arm all the way up towards the sky, and then a big beautiful circle of your arm, just easing into that space. Wonderful. Release your hand down towards the mat. Take your right leg back into your downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to really bend our knees, which will feel delightful on the back of your body. And then as you inhale, just ripple yourself gently forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple your body forward. Exhale, bend the knees. So we're just sliding and creating some soft waves here, coming all the way back through plank and then back into your downward facing dog. Hold there in that bent knee position. And then can you anchor the right foot down a little more? Lengthen your left leg up to the sky. Remember that right knee can come to the floor if you prefer that position. Bend your left knee. Let your intuition guide you through this practice. Your body is the best teacher you will ever have. It will sort of give you feedback where you're like, that doesn't feel good for me. Adjust. Your yoga practice can be adjusted. It can be changed. It can be modified. One more little rotation. And then let's step that left foot forward between the hands, helping it if necessary. We rock forward on the inhale. We exhale, ease it out. Beautiful. Rocking forward as you inhale. Feel like the heart is guiding you. And then exhale, ease it out. One more time, rocking forward. Can you keep rocking forward and then sweeping that left arm up to the sky, opening yourself up. And then we'll take some beautiful, beautiful circles here. Easing into that space. And then from this position, we're going to lower our hand down to the floor. Step it back into a downward facing dog, but this time, can you step your feet out wide? Can you walk your hands in? So it might feel a little crazy, or it might feel really beautiful to you to be in this shorter downward dog. Maybe you're like, downward dog feels okay for the first time. Whatever you feel, just notice it. And then there's a little sway of your hips, a turning out of your toes, a walking in of your hands. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend those knees and feel like you're bringing your bottom back towards the back of the mat, which you are. And then lengthen the legs up, drop the head down. Let's do that twice more, bending the knees. And then lengthening out through the legs. One more time, bending the knees. And then lengthening out through the legs, turning the toes to face forward now. Walk your hands even closer towards you. Hold on to your ankles and just sway softly side to side. Easing into that space. And then from here, turn the toes out ever so slightly so that the knees are tracking over the toes and there's some buoyancy in your knees. Sweep your arms up to the sky as you inhale. And then exhale, release, and just have a little bounce here. Sweep the arms up, and then let it go as you bounce. One more time, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, let it go as you bounce. Sweep your arms up, and then bring your hands to the third eye. Take a moment to step the feet in, and just feel yourself standing in the way that you feel today. Without that story, that narrative getting in the way. Just feel like you are honoring your body and its innate wisdom. We inhale, lift up through the head. Exhale, cactus squeeze. Release your hands behind the back. Lift your chest up a little bit more. And then slowly, slowly folding down towards the ground. Dropping the chin down, dropping the head down, bending the knees as much as you need to. So we're going to bend that left knee, turning your torso to the right. And then bending the right knee, turning the torso to the left. Bring yourself back through center. Release your hands all the way out in front of you for your downward facing dog. Now let's take the right leg up to the sky. Step that right foot forward between the hands. Now have your fingertips on the ground, or this could be where your block becomes handy. You can have it high like this if you need to raise the ground up more, or you can have it horizontally just to rest your fingers on. Okay, we're going to push down into the right foot. Let your left leg come up. And then squeeze that left knee behind right. Squeeze it. And then take it all the way back behind you. We squeeze it. And then we take it all the way back behind you. Can you squeeze in, listening to your body, seeing how it feels to be in this position? Maybe you can turn your block and then let your head just rest on it. And then maybe that's a little bit too much, or maybe you prefer no block at all. Can you take hold of the back of your right calf and then lengthen the leg up? Holding here, finding a little standing split. Breathing in, breathing out. And then gently lowering that left foot down to the floor. Lower that left knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, cactus squeeze. Release your hands down to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take a little moment to sway out the head, to sway the hips, to breathe. To feel a bit of connection to the body, mind, and breath. And then from here, let's take that left leg up to the sky. Step your left foot forward. If it gets a little stuck here, you can literally take your own hand and bring it all the way to the top. Now, again, you can have your block or have your fingertips on the floor. Press some weight into that left foot. Your right leg lifts. And then we squeeze it behind. We then extend it. So I'm really bending this knee, and it really helps to stabilize the glutes, helps you to not put too much pressure on that knee. One more time, a big squeeze. And then drop the head down as you take your hand, your left hand behind the calf. Reach your right leg up, standing split, holding for 1, 2, 3. Releasing that foot all the way down to the floor, and then lowering your right knee to the ground. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus squeeze. Bring yourself now to a seated position, returning back to that seat that we started. And we're just going to do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. Have your props nearby as well that you can use. So we're just going to take a little moment to sit before we ease back onto that prop. So it's going to look like I'm not mirroring you, which I'm not, because I will get myself into a pickle. So just going by the sound of my voice, not what I'm actually doing. So I would like for you to take your left hand and place the back of that hand on your knee, bringing your first two fingers, your thumb and first finger together. Your right hand is going to come towards the face and your peace fingers are going to rest at the third eye. Your thumb is going to block the right nostril and your ring finger and little finger are going to block the left nostril. Okay, block your right nostril with the thumb and then inhale through the left side. All the air comes in. Block it and then feel like you're holding it at your third eye, right at the center of your intuition. Hold that breath and then ease it out through the right side. Inhale through right. Hold it at your center. Feel that intuition grow, magnify here. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Hold it at your center. Feel it grow, feel it build, and then exhale out through right. Inhale through right. Hold it, let it build here. Exhale through left. Inhale left. Hold. And then release out through right. We're just going to do one more round. Inhale through the right. Steady stream of air coming in and then hold it at your center. Release it out through the left. Inhale left. Hold at your center. Exhale, ease it out through the right. Release that right hand away from the face, bringing your thumb and your first finger together. And just observe how you feel. Maybe a little bit of balance coming into the breath, into the body. Whatever you notice, just be aware of it. Then we are going to gently blink the eyes open and find your bolster or your cushions. You even can just take a block and place it vertically towards the shoulders so that you can open your chest as you lean back. If you have a bolster or some cushions, you can also prop it up just a little bit, just so it doesn't feel that you are super flat and it's making you feel awkward. This should feel really nice. So just taking your time to support yourself as you ease back. And you should just get there and think, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. So you can then trust your intuition by having your hands away from your body if you feel like you want to soak in all of this beautiful energy. You want to invite energy into your body. Maybe you feel that you need a little bit of protection and you want to bring your hands to your heart. Notice how you feel. And notice how it changes as we move through various different practices, through various different days, seasons, cycles of our lives. Our yoga practice can be there to adapt and be with us, to bring us all that we need. Just feeling that gentle, gentle rise and fall of your breath as you let go. Keep that breath moving softly within you. Just feel like the breath has the power to nourish you today. It has the power to protect your energy. It has the power for you to build on your energy. Whatever it is you need, just tap into that awareness and feel it feeding you right now. I really want you to listen to your awareness right now. Maybe you need to take another 10 minutes here in this supported position. Maybe your mind is becoming a little restless already. Whatever it is, just tap into it and know that you can just let the sound of this recording just drift away as you continue to stay in this relaxed position. Or you can maybe begin to stretch your arms out. Take a big, beautiful yawn as you just gently move the body softly side to side. Oh, just letting your hands just move wherever feels good. And then just easing yourself gently onto one side. Just coming off of the bolster for a moment. Curling into a little tiny ball as you rest on the floor. And then we use our hands to guide us away from the earth. And we just return back to that seat of meditation, knowing that we have moved our body in a way that feels authentic and soft and nourishing to ourselves. Gently turn the palms of your hands towards the ceiling so you can roll those shoulders back and just feel a little bit more open and free in the body, in the mind. Our arms all the way up to the sky. Bringing your hands into prayer at your third eye, acknowledging all the wisdom that is held there. And then just bow your head in thanks for taking the time, even if the energy wasn't with you today. You took time to connect to yourself so that connection can be made more deeply with others, no matter what you fill the rest of your day with. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that flow. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you would like me to film any other specific yoga videos for you. I would really love to hear about it. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.